Right, just really quickly before the vlog starts, I've just got one quick, really important announcement. Well, not an announcement, a shout out, a mention. The people will know who I'm talking about. Someone sent me a message asking for a really important shout out for the person. The message has come from Speedy Stevenson. So the people that it's for will already know it's for yous. Can I have a big shout out for me and my stepkids, Morgan and Jessica? So there's your shout out, Morgan and Jessica. Thank you very much for watching the videos. I really hope you enjoy them. Yeah, anybody else that wants any shout outs, any mentions, drop them below and I'll add them in. So Morgan and Jessica, this vlog is just for you.
After 1.2 miles, take the exit M21.
Good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching. Thanks for joining me on another epic day. Epic. Is it going to be epic? Probably not. There's going to be plenty of content for yous. Bit of a nuisance day for me. We've got a lot of crane work, a hell of a lot of crane work today. We're going to go and load a 40-foot container onto our flatbed. Then I'm going to go and deliver these two I've got on, drop them at a place. They've also got 4 20-foots already on site that's got to be all picked up and moved to somewhere else on their site. So yeah, a lot of messing about for me, but plenty of lifting content for yous. Right, I think it's going to be quite a longer vlog today because of the amount of crane work. So let's just get into it. See you in a bit. Right, so you rejoin me just coming off the M25 junction 16, which is the M40. We're 7 mile, about quarter of an hour from the job now. I've had a quick chat with one of our drivers that came here yesterday. He said it's tight, really tight. Single track country lane. Well, the job is on a single track country lane, but he said it's tight.
Yards, take the exit.
Wait for that to shut up.
40 towards London, then take the motorway.
Done? Yeah, he's saying it's really tight. The whole getting in there is.
Take the exit.
You'll see.
16,
I'm taking you in with me,
the motorway.
so you can. Yeah, let's have a look together. Right, I'll come back to you as soon as I come off the M40. I'll come back to you.
After 1.2 miles, take the exit.
Yeah, let's have a trip in together.
TJ1
I'll come back to you in a second. shall turn that volume down a bit, but just this once I'm going to leave the sound on just low.
Keep left, then go left on the roundabout and take the first exit.
I'm sorry if the sat-nav voice is annoying, but I think I'm going to need it.
Go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, A40, Oxford Road.
Right, so I just had a message from, well, I've been chatting to another vlogger, which a couple of vlogs ago, I did leave a link for his channel below. It was, in fact, I'll leave another link, although you've probably already been across. But seeing as I'm going to mention him, I might as well drop another link. His channel name is Sam K. Really nice guy. Yeah, quite funny vlogs as well. I really enjoy watching his channel. He's used to live around this sort of area, and I've just been chatting to him, telling him where I'm going, blah de blah de blah, and he's just messaged me saying, be very careful around there, it's really tight. So yeah. That's 2 people now told me it's quite a tight job. So this could be fun. It was a tiny little dumper. I don't know if you see that on the front camera. The dumper was really tiny. You'd move just about the same amount with a friggin' shovel. In fact, you'd probably move more in a wheelbarrow. So we're literally 2.5 miles. He's saying 7 minutes. We could get lucky and do it in 3 or 4. Or we could get really unlucky, get stuck, and it could take us a couple of hours. Who knows?
After 400 yards, turn left, Ford Road.
Now that front-facing camera, the one that's facing out on the road, I'm going to go back to, as of the next vlog, I'm actually going to go back to putting the camera behind me.
Turn left.
Personally, I quite like that view. So yeah, I think we'll go back to that. Or perhaps we'll flick between the two. We'll do a little bit back there and we'll do a bit down on the screen here. I just think that gives you a nice view back there because you see what's going on in the cab as well as out the front, and it's the closest thing to my point of view, my view. It's as close as I can get without actually sticking a camera to my forehead. I've done a couple of reversing videos with the head strap. I know Trucker J, there's a couple of others that have done videos driving around towns and stuff with it there, but there's no way in a million years. I know I look like a dick anyway, but there's no way I'm putting that on my head and driving around.
Turn left.
I think the wrong person, the wrong company has been sent to this place. I think this should have been Scott Andrews coming here. It's looking like a Scott Andrews job. In fact, Scott, if you're watching, which I think I know you watch the odd one here and there. I don't know if you watch every video. Have you been to this job? Have I stolen some of your work?
300 yards, turn left, form the lane, then turn right.
Turn left, turn right.
Turn left, then turn right.
Can I even turn? Oh my God, that's a tough. Oh, tree, mind the tree. Mind the tree, mind the tree.
Turn right, form to a lane.
7.5 ton, except for access. Well, I need access. Speaking of except for access, there's another YouTuber. Except for access. Type that in YouTube in the search bar, see what comes up, go and give him a watch. And don't forget to just let him know in his comments in the video that you watch, just let him know that you've come across from me. Yeah, he's a good laugh, and he finds himself funny as well. Yeah, brilliant videos. Class 1 on walking floor. Don't go and watch him yet though. Watch my video, then go across maybe. Oh, here we go. Now it's getting fun. Yeah. Right, that beep, beep, beep. It comes up on the dash to say,
after 300 yards, turn right, Aldermore.
Crane not secured. Sometimes, if I brake hard sometimes, there's sensors on the, when the crane folds, there's sensors so it knows if it's packed away properly. Sometimes you brake hard, it just jolts it a little bit, and it thinks it's not down, but it is.
Turn right, Aldermore Lane.
Jesus Christ, that's tight. I got a ditch down this side. I don't know if you can see it. I got a ditch down this side. Yeah, and it was so tight I had to watch the signpost this side. Right, bear with me a second. I've got the postcode plumbed in. But on the Google, the good old Googles, it actually comes up with a farm, so I'll punch it into there.
Head northwest on Alderbourne Lane.
Give me a better idea as to where the place is. Ooh.
In a quarter of a mile, turn right.
After 200 yards, you have reached your destination.
Ah, it's there, I think. Don't get stuck, don't get stuck. Right, I think we found it. Yeah, we have. It's up here on the right hand side. I am going to switch the camera off for a second. I know the turning's really tight to getting in. Yeah, and the mic and all the leads and that, it will just get in my way. So I'm going to go and get into the place. I'm going to switch the camera on, but give you a time lapse of the lift in here, doing the 40 foot, and then you can join me for the... Let's just get this one done. I'll see you in a bit. Oh, thank God that's over and done with. Firstly, I just want to apologise for not actually recording the lift like I said I would. Yeah, that drive in was starting to give me a headache. I was starting to get a little bit stressed, not stressed, but so much concentration going in. Once I'd pulled up, it was a difficult lift. In an ideal world, I'd have been parked where that flatbed was, right next to the container. I'd have lifted it, swung it over the top of me, and have him parked next to me, the other side of me. So you got the container, me, then him. But
After 800 yards, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, A355.
But I'm just going to put that on silent. Yeah, but next to him, there was right next to him, there was a couple of really big ruts. I just couldn't get his trailer down there at all. So the only way for me to do it was to be, well, you see, the container's end on, and I had to be there. The problem with that is, I had to extend the boom out so far to get, obviously you dangle the hook over the centre of the container, so when you pick it up, it picks it level. I had to boom out so far, that container goes about, thereabouts 4 tonne, maybe just over. As soon as I lifted it off took the weight, just lifted it off, not even an inch, like a couple of centimetres. As soon as it felt the weight of it, the crane was buzzing big time. On percentage, just to make it a bit easier, on percentage wise, it was at 99% once I took the weight. As soon as I started trying to slew it round towards his lorry, it's then putting more weight on this front side leg, this side, passenger side. It then reached 100% cut out. You've got an XP button, which is extra power. That gives you an extra 10%, and I used all that extra 10%. So yeah, it wasn't the easiest of lifts in the world. Why are you trying to cut up in my fucking trailer, mate? Yeah, it wasn't the easiest of lifts in the world. Glad it's over and done with. So I've got a skip lorry gonna try and cut me up now, I think. We was on the roundabout just now. I am filthy from that. God's sake. Yeah, on a roundabout just now. It was one lane that turns into 2. So we were both in the same lane. And the second it started splitting, he tried coming up my inside. No, left-hand side, he tried coming up there and undertaking me. I started moving across, and, well, I nearly got him with a trailer. He shouldn't have been there in the first place, should he? Yeah, so as I was saying, I wasn't going to turn the camera on whilst I was not struggling, but yeah, no, I was. It was a bit of a struggle. Everything was, it was right on the verge of complete lockout on the crane, or the Hiab. But we got it done, and to be totally honest, this next job, that's the interesting one, because we got these, as I've said before, got 2 to deliver, and then 4 boxes on site to move around. I don't know where they are, what they're doing, how far they got to move, whether I've got to load them on the truck, de-rig, pack everything away, move somewhere else, reset up. I don't know, or I'm hoping I can just pick them up from wherever they are. I go dunk and put them in back down. Very rare does it go that way, but let's see. Anything else I wanted to say? The last vlog I had, everybody is definitely starting to hit the thumbs up button now, which really appreciate. And I was getting loads and loads of comments last night on the video, which is great. I do enjoy sitting through, or as they come through, reading through them. I try and reply to everyone. I've got a few questions on it anyway, and a couple of shout outs that's been requested, so I'll do them once I've finished this job. I'm going to sit and have a break anyway once that's done, or maybe halfway through the job. We'll have a break, and yeah, I'll go through all of the shout outs, the questions and whatever. If anyone else that's watching does want a shout out or a mention or whatever, drop it down below. Yeah, and any questions, work related, lorry related, personal life, absolutely anything, I'm happy to answer. Interaction is good. Right, let's crack on. I'm not going to do a time lapse from here because we've done one this morning, so I'll see you up at the job. Right, so I just want to quickly, hold on, let me turn this engine off. Right, so I'll just quickly explain this job. We're in a tiny, around the back of a warehouse building. They've already got 4 boxes in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, they're loaded. And obviously the 2 I'm delivering. So there's going to be 6 in total. We're going to have to move them to, well, all 4, but instead of them being this way, they now want them all moved this way. 6 in a row. So we're going to have to do a bit of jigging around. I think first one is that one up on top. This one spin round, put there. Grab that one, put it next to it. One off the top into there. Turn that one round. One off of me on there, and then go and get the last one. Right, so let's get on with it. The problem I'm having is I just haven't got enough to boom that into place. Thank God that job's finished. What an absolute ball ache of a job. Took me 2.5 hours to do that. Them boxes were loaded, according to my paperwork, they had a ton on them, a ton apiece. I don't know if you could see from the time lapse and the videos that you know, the footage you've just seen. I could only get it off the ground by literally another Hiab, literally an inch, if that. And where the place I needed to put it, I just couldn't get it there. It wouldn't boom out. Every position I tried, nah, not happening. In the end, I had to kind of walk it in bit by bit by bit, keep de-rigging, moving back a bit more, walk it in a bit more, go back a bit more. Never mind, it's all done now. That's us pretty much done for the day. As you know, we've just left Reading. Well, I left a little while ago, to be fair. I'm now just approaching Cobham Services. I've come south side on the M25. I'm going to go and jump in here, grab some drinks, grab a couple of bits and pieces. Yeah, head back to the yard. Unless I'm early enough, if there's no traffic, we'll go and load up for tomorrow. Yeah, Thursday today. Video's going up tonight without fail. Tomorrow I'm going to try and vlog tomorrow as well. I have said I would, so yeah, should be one up for you. Yeah, tomorrow night, Friday night. Tomorrow I'm taking a 26 foot to Croydon, and then I've got 2 20 foots to pick up from somewhere. He did say on the phone, but in there, straight out of there. Worry about one job at a time. Now, I've got a couple of questions that need answering that people have commented before. I'm going to quickly run through them now, just while we go and park up. Now, the first question is a very, very special follower, subscriber. I would say probably one of my, or I would hope, one of my top fans. And the question's from Stacey King, age 9, my middle little girl, bless her. And she wants to know, why did you want to be a truck driver? And I think that's a fantastic question to ask. The answer's quite simple. As a kid, well, my dad, my granddad, my uncle, all lorry drivers. I spent, well, as a kid, every minute I could, every possible chance I had, get out in a lorry with my dad, I was there. And I was fascinated by how trucks move and how you reverse them, how things work, why things do certain things. Yeah, just fascinated me. From a very, very, very tiny, small age, I knew it was truck driving that I wanted to do. No questions about it. That's what I was going to do. And here I am now. Yeah, so Stacey, I hope that answers your question. Basically, Stacey, it's because of your granddad being a truck driver that got me so interested in it, and there was nothing else I could think of doing but driving lorries. So yeah, thank you, Stacey, for the question. Any more questions? Just if you let Mummy know, Mummy will send them to me and then I'll answer them for you. And the second question is from Claire Snooks. I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, her question is, what made you decide to do vlogs in the first place? Now, that's quite a quick, simple answer. I've always been a very shy person. Social gatherings, that sort of thing, never been my thing. Talking to people's never been my thing. Yeah, and I just thought, what a better way to build my own self-confidence, to be able to talk to people. It's surprising how much doing these vlogs, I know I'm kind of talking to myself really. I'm talking to yous, but I'm talking to a camera, but it's made one hell of a difference. It really has. It has helped massively. So yeah, that's the main reason I started the channel. As it turns out, people seem to be enjoying them, so I've just carried on. Ah, you can't park there, you can't. Taking up too much fucking space, you prick. That's right, we'll go park around here somewhere out of the way. Right, bear with me 1 second and we'll get through some more questions. If I can back this into that fucking space there. That'll have to do for a minute. Oh, 1 second. That's better. Right, back to these questions. Yeah, so Stacey's have answered, Claire's have answered. Rachel Harper asked, is it harder with a manual than an automatic truck? Wouldn't say it's harder. You've certainly got more control over a manual than an auto. It's just down to how good you are with a manual. Look at this wanker. Don't know where he's fucking going, so he's just going to stop. It's a roundabout, pal. Just go round and roundabout again, dickhead. Yeah, as I was saying, so it's not really a case of what's harder, it's more a case of what you're better at. Me personally, I can drive a manual, I can drive an auto. It makes no difference to me whatsoever. I do like an auto. It's nice, it's lazy driving, but you got a lot, as I've said, you get a lot more control over a manual. You can change gear when you want it to change, and for when you're doing site work, you know, off-road on mud and stuff, you got with a clutch, you can rock yourself out of a situation that an auto would possibly just sink. Get stuck. Yeah, so Rachel, thank you for your question. James Marriott, another mention. Told you I'd answer it in this vlog. His question is, what is your all-time favourite and least favourite truck? I'm only going to answer that obviously based on what I've driven. I have driven a fair few lorries, not everyone though. I've actually only had my class 1 for about 4 years, I think it is. Might be 5. But anyway, so far, best truck I've driven is quite easily the 2016 that I had, Scania R Series Arctic. Yeah, by a long shot, long shot, nicest truck I've ever driven. Fairly closely followed by a DAF XF. I do like an XF, nice truck. Euro 6, 530, 510, nice motor. But yeah, Scania it's just a much nicer build quality. It feels nicer. You can get a lot more comfortable at the steering wheel, the driver's seat. but you can't beat a DAF bed. For a night out, the DAF with the extra comfort mattress, spot on. Least favourite, would have to say Renault Premium. Yeah, Renault Premium. The new Renault T-Range, nice truck, spot on. I had one for a good few months, well, 3 or 4 months. Yeah, nice truck. Did really like it. It was comfy. It does everything it needed to do. Slightly underpowered, but yeah, decent enough. But no, Renault Premium for me. It was a bit of a toss-up between that and the iVigo, but there are things I like about the iVigo. Bloody good puller. They do pull well, an iVigo. So yeah, Renault Premium for me. Although I'm sure there's much worse lorries out there than that. But as I say, I've only had my licence 4 or 5 years. I have not driven in many or any of the old school trucks. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. What does everyone else think for them is the best and the worst truck? Even if you're not a driver, just base it on looks. I'd be interested to know what sort of lorries you guys like and don't like. And the very last question is, have you driven the Foden Alpha? That's from Max's trucking videos. Have you driven the Foden Alpha? And is it still working? Yeah, we did used to have a Foden. I believe the company had a couple actually on 55 plates. It was before when I joined here, they'd already gone by then. So in answer to the question, no, I've never driven it, or the ones here, or that was here. Are they still working? I believe the company that brought it from this company, I believe they've still got it out working. I shall do a bit of digging and find out a bit more information about the lorry and some of this company's been going for many, many years, about 30 or 40 years, I believe. Yeah, if anyone's interested, I'll find out anyway. I'll post it maybe as just a blog, you know, the writing ones. Is it called a blog? Whatever. I'll post it somewhere, just a bit of history about the company and the lorries they've had and whatever. So yeah. So I hope that answers your questions. Thank you very much for putting the questions in the first place. Thank you for watching the video. I'm going to end the vlog here for the simple fact that all we're doing now is just going to go and get loaded for tomorrow. You'll see the load anyway. You'll see what's going on in tomorrow's vlog. So until then, keep safe, look after yourself, keep your friends close, keep your family closer. Family's the most important thing in the world, really is. Yeah. So once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.